What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video. And in today's video, guys, I wanted to do a video discussing the Eminence and Shadow collaboration characters and which of them is going to be the one that you guys need to own on your Grand Cross account. I wanted to do a video discussing this, guys, since we do got the new Endura deathmatch, and we also have the release of Eminence and Shadow specifically. I wanted to discuss whether or not I think any of these characters are going to be must needs on your account or must haves, and we're going to be talking about that all in today's video. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 51,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk the characters. So in my opinion, guys, the least needed character of the collaboration, which is crazy, is actually gonna be Leader Shadow. And the reason why I say this is because I do think that Shadow right now is a really good character in PvP, but the problem is with Shadow is that he is gonna fall off in the foreseeable future. I mean, this is a character that is really reliant on the humans and fairy characters on the team, specifically being, Beta and Alpha, which is why he's so good. But without Beta and Alpha, this character is kind of just mediocre, I would say, on a regular human variant. I've done my video already showcasing this character on a full human team. I did it on my free-to-play account. I did the PvP showcase already, and he seemed alright. He wasn't like anything super spectacular or anything like that. He just seemed good, and another thing too is that this character is not able to be run in deathmatch, meaning that the Endura boss, you are not going to need to worry about Shadow specifically for that boss, and so he's going to be completely invalidated from being run on that fight. And even in Demonic Beast content, we talked about it when we ran him in the the Bird, Deer, and Skull and Hadi, that I think this character is just a option. That doesn't mean that he's good in any of those fights. It just means that you can run him and he is viable, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be better than any of the meta staples that we've already had, specifically for those Demonic Beasts. So Shadow, in my opinion, guys, is the character that if we're looking towards the future for what's going to be in Grand Cross and where this character is going to be viable, I just don't see this character lasting that long as the other characters of this collaboration. Now, with the other two characters of the collaboration, this is something that is different, that I would say is really important with Beta and Alpha. Now, starting off with Beta, guys, in my opinion, I do think that Beta is going to be the best one long term. Now, I want you guys to hear me out here in terms of why I have to explain why this is the case, but Beta right now, in my opinion, is the Nanashi backline for the fairy team, right? This is the character that's going to be the staple backline support character for fairies in the foreseeable future, and even right now. Like, this backline support right here that, this character is able to provide, Beta, is better than, Helbram Holy Relic. It is better than LR King backline. It's better than all the other fairy backlines that we have in the game right now, and, again, as I said, for the foreseeable future. The one problem that I had with Beta when I was looking at her kit was that she was dupe reliant for the amount of attack related stats you do gain per buff. That is like the only thing. But I mean, this part is not dupe reliant at all. You're always getting 6% per applicable ally on the battlefield, right? That's always going to be a thing. This is always going to go up to 16 minimum, and then up to, what is that, 24 at the maximum. And then you're always getting this, right? And then, yeah, these two obviously are going to be when she's on the field. But for the most part, guys, if we're talking about her backline support, even at a 1-6 dupe level, it's still a very, very good support, and still better than, Helbram backline, in my opinion. Remember, also, this character is very high CC as well. I think on the CC ranking, I'll have to pull it up here. Give me a sec, guys. I'll actually pull it up just to show you. Alright, guys, so this is the CC ranking website right here. It's the Game With website for JP. And if we actually go to the highest CC characters in the game and we start scrolling down here, you can see that we already get to Alpha and Shadow being in, what is that, around like the top like 15 right there in terms of CC, which is very good, right? We're competing again with LRs, we're competing with UR characters, festivals, all that kind of stuff. This character is competing. And then we look at Beta here, she's in about the top 20. Right, and she's around the same CC wise as LR Rimuru and even LR Queen Diane. That's a really good showing right there, right? The fact that Beta is around that level of CC, and as a backline support, like, I mean, let's go to Nanashi here, right? Like, let's go to Nanashi. Oh no, I guess it doesn't pop up like that. Nashi, maybe? I don't know what they would put for Nanashi on thing. Damn, I'll have to just kind of find it then. But yeah, no, Nanashi, he's not even close, right? We're at 38k CC with Beta. Let me scroll down here to see if we can find Nanashi, but he is not anywhere close, guys. Like, we're still scrolling. We're past, like, what is it, like Festival Zeldris and like all these other older characters, Red Tarmiel, right? Like, we are not even there yet, and we're still going down. Yeah, I was about to say no fast forward right here, 33 KCC on Blue Nanashi. Right, like that is a massive difference in CC, and we're talking about a character here that is the best backline support for the Fairy team for the foreseeable future. That's what Beta is right now. And so just to kind of like think about that right now, guys, like that is crazy to think that this is a higher CC Nanashi for the Fairy team, right? That's absolutely insane. And right now, Beta on the, Endura boss fight isn't needed for the boss, but is a really good support type character on the fight. So that is something to definitely take into account, guys. So the reason why I would say Beta is a must pick up for people that were thinking about it, the reasons why I would say it is because she's better for the long term of the Fairy team for the foreseeable future. And then also right now, she is the best backline and the highest CC backline that we have in the game for this Fairy team. So you have to kind of all, take that into account. Very, very good character here being Beta. But again, we do also have the other character of the collab being Alpha. The reason why Alpha is such a really good character from this collaboration, not even just in PvE, which is where I think she shines specifically in, if we're talking like the specific content in the game, it would be the Endura, Retribution boss, because she's pretty much right now needed. Like, I feel like, if you're clearing a chaos difficulty of the run, you need Alpha. Right, you don't need Beta, you actually only need Alpha. You can still clear with like a Hellbound backline, you can still clear with like a, whatever, but you do need to have Alpha on the front on chaos difficulty. That's the only time I've seen, a clear, for this team, unless it's like, another very collab heavy team. I know Merly's done a very collab heavy team as well that did clear. But again, guys, like Alpha is the main unit to block out the karma debuffs in the Endura boss. If you guys know, in Endura, the first, like, I think it's the first 2 turns of the phase 1, you're going to be taking a bunch of karma debuffs, and Alpha's the only character in the game that can block those right now. I mean, I'm assuming in the future we're going to be getting like a festival fairy character that will eventually block that, some type of character in the future that's going to be able to do that. Right now, Alpha is the only character in the game to block that with no restrictions. Right, so just owning Alpha on your account will automatically make your Enduro runs a lot easier. Now, the only thing that I have that I would say is a little bit against Alpha for the longevity of this character is they're probably going to make, other characters that release in the future really good for Endura. I mean, we're going to expect now the anniversary character to be a fairy, hybrid unit. I would think it's going to be like a duo fairy unit. So, with when we got New Year's where we got Melieli, I'm thinking anniversary is going to be either a Bon and Elaine or a King and Diane unit, right? And that would mean that that character would be insanely strong on a deathmatch type content like this. So right now for me, I think if we're talking right now, like if you are trying to clear Endura right now, then Alpha is a must-have, in my opinion, right? Because you're trying to obviously farm the highest difficulty that gives you the best odds at the SA coin fragments and all the drops that come with it. So if you are trying to clear the fight right now, I would say, yeah, I mean, Alpha's the one to go and not Beta. But the thing is right now is that, you can still clear the lower difficulties, and I've done a video already on the channel, my free-to-play friendly team, where I haven't even run Beta or Alpha, and I was able to clear the Hell difficulty with a more free-to-play friendly-ish account, right? Obviously not every character is free, but it is a more accessible account for a lot of people. So, or, an accessible team for a lot of people. So, I do think that, like, right now, guys, in my opinion, if I had to say between Beta and Alpha who is the must pick up from the collaboration, if you care about the now, if you care about clearing chaos difficulty right now, and you don't mind running the team as it is, then Alpha is going to be the one that is a must have in my opinion. Now, on the flip side, if you think that, okay, I would rather focus on the future of fairies and the future of what the team could be, when we get, the anniversary unit, and if they are fairy or not, then I would suggest going Beta. It's really, coming down to that for me right now. Like, if Alpha wasn't as good as she was in, the Endura fight, I wouldn't even suggest really going for Alpha, and I would always say Beta. But because Alpha is so good in that fight, it's really hard to argue against it, right? It's really, like, it's a thing of, like, you can run Alpha with, like, a Hellbound backline and still clear, and it's almost as good as Beta backline. It's obviously not the same, but it's still very good. So, with that being said, guys, it's gonna come down to what you value in Grand Cross more. Do you value, clearing Endura right now and grinding it out as much as possible, possible, or do you value the future of Endura and the Fairy team in the future, right? Because that's what Beta is going to provide, whereas Alpha is going to be the now, right? You're talking about right now, Alpha is going to be very, very strong for Fairy team, for Endura, but if we're talking for the future, that's going to change. And, you know, whereas Nanashi been on the unknown team, he's always been there since, right? He has not gotten replaced. So that's where I'm kind of at right now, guys, for the Eminence and Shadow collaboration. In my opinion, I think Shadow is not needed at all for literally any account, unless you're someone that really likes the character and wanted to invest in the team. Then yeah, I mean, this team right now in PvP is very good, but I'm thinking, you know, the longevity of both Alpha and Beta is going to be in the PvE side of the game, and specifically with Beta, where, you know, you're going to be doing really, really good in PvE because of her backline support, but also Beta has that PvP viability. You know, she has that viability, especially if we are going to be getting a really strong Fairy for Anniversary, being either a King in DN or a Bon in a lane. Either or is going to be an insanely strong Fairy character being buffed by Beta backline. So you have to bear that in mind, guys. So yeah, I mean, overall, in my opinion, guys, if I had to rank the collaboration in terms of which one I think is going to be a must for you to get, I'm going to say Beta is number one in my opinion, because I do think that the longevity of Fairies and, you know, where the Endura fight is right now, you can still clear Hell difficulty without Alpha or Beta. So I don't think that it's a must to actually clear Chaos. I would say Beta is more valuable, but if you are trying to grind, you know, the Chaos difficulty of Endura right now, then Alpha is going to be the better character of the two. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with what I have to say about the collaboration, or do you guys think that, you know, maybe Shadow's the best, or do you think that Alpha is just far and away better than Beta, or Beta is, you know, clears all three? Let me know in the comment section below. But that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.